All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy S22 Ultra long-term review. Now, as you guys know, I've been using this phone now for a little over a year since its release date. It's one of my favorite phones. It's nice. It's super, super fast. It's got great charging speeds, an amazing 120 refresh screen. It's got all these beautiful things, and the fingerprint scanner actually, when it does work, which I will show you, is still giving me a problem. Nope, won't recognize anything. When it does work, it's actually really good. But going back into what I was saying. So, what I like about the phone, what I don't like about the phone, we're going to get into that right now. But first, we're going to drop some facts and some specs. Okay? So, let's get into that right now. So we're going to take a look right here at the specifications of this. It's got a bunch of different colors. You can get burgundy, green, phantom black, or phantom white. Personally, I went with phantom black. Now, it does have CPU speeds of 2.99 gigahertz to 2.4 and 1.7. It's an octa-type core. Its display is AMOLED. It's really good. It's got a 3088 by 1440 Quad HD plus resolution, which means it's great for viewing movies, great for everything else. It has S Pen support. Now, here's the part everyone wants to know: the cameras. The rear camera is it's got a bunch of multiple cameras here. It's 108 megapixels, 10 megapixels, 12 megapixels, and 10 megapixels. Wow, I was about to say pickle. Wow, that's awkward. But anyways, going into the main camera, there's autofocus on everything. There's optical zoom up to 100 times if you guys are really into the digital zoom and you want to take a picture of the moon, go ahead. The front camera is at 40 megapixels and it does have autofocus there as well. Now, there is slow motion up to 960 frames per second at HD and 240 at full HD, and it can record up to 8K video at 24 frames per second. Now, you can get an optional of 8 RAM on the smaller end of the scale for the model type or 12 at max. I went with 12 because I like a fast phone. Now, it is dual SIM, so you could have multiple SIMs in there if you want, which is pretty cool. It actually has 5G ready. It's a USB-C charging, obviously, and it does have a really fast connection. I'm not gonna lie. It's obviously running on Android, and the dimensions of the actual phone are right there on the screen for you guys to see. It's not that bad. It weighs 228 grams, and its dimensions are 163.3 by 77.9 by 8.9 for its dimensions. The battery is actually up to 20 hours of LTE time. Now, if you're using Wi-Fi, you can get up to 21. Now, the battery is a 5,000 milliamp battery. It's actually good, but it drains quick on that high refresh setting of 120. I am telling you, if you guys max it out, and especially with that high brightness, it will drain the battery quick. But that's, again, one of the things I don't like. Okay, so now that we've gone through the specs, we've kind of touched on a few of the things. Why do I enjoy this phone? Very simple. I like the fact that it has an S Pen, great battery. If you use it for like your main source of media, you might have a problem. Because on max brightness, on full HD plus and everything, like quad HD, and you're getting it maxed out and everything, it will drain the battery. But just as fast as it drains, it charges quick too. So it's not like it was really that bad. For gaming, it was fantastic, but the battery would just drain, which is why I myself had my gripe with it. But it was my favorite phone of 22. I loved it. I would go back to it every time. I'd review other phones because you guys know I love tech. But at the end of the day, this phone did it for me. I mean, the S Pen. The S Pen. The one thing people were like, oh, you'll never use. I use this all the time in contracts. I'd be looking at my clients like, Mr. Jones, you ready to sign the dotted line? Right here, please. Like, there's moments where I use it to just take notes of the day, jot down my ideas, highlight anything that I wanted to highlight in a paperwork that was missing. It was my favorite phone. I used it everywhere. Took it anytime I could. I prefer it over the iPhone. Like the 13 series, wasn't a fan of it. And the 14 series, even my 14 Pro Max, I still went back to my Android, to the S22 Ultra. I preferred it. And I'm going to tell you right now, long term, it's worth it. If you're torn between upgrading from the S22 Ultra to the S23 Ultra, I would tell you, okay, the S23 just has a better battery. It does everything else the S22 does, but it's just slightly faster, but just a little bit, and a better battery. So, what are my thoughts? I love the S22 Ultra. It is one of my favorite phones of 22. I think that in 23, if you're looking to upgrade and you want the latest and greatest, then fine. Samsung offers great upgrade capabilities. You can just hit them up or use your provider if they have good enough trade-in value for it. But I never really hated the phone. I actually loved it. Now, I did use a lot of Dbrand cases. Shout out to Dbrand. They have the best cases and skins for your phones. Just saying, they're that good. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I do enjoy their quality products. So, going back to the phone, guys, the S22 Ultra, it's 5G ready. It's amazing. You can't top it. Its loading speeds are fast. Its writing capability is unparalleled to anyone else because nobody else has a stylus except for them. And honestly, Samsung did it well. They did it great. I love their photos. I love their night shots. I love their video recording. It did everything I needed a phone to do, which was capturing memories with people I care. This is just my thoughts. My long term review is that it's a great phone. I'd recommend that if you have it, don't upgrade unless you really want the latest and greatest. You can still hold on to it. It's got years of updates to go. So I would say thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you for hearing my review. Comment below if you have an S22 Ultra or 23 Ultra. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. What did you like? What did you dislike? My only dislikes was just the battery died quick for me. And that at the end of the day, I wanted something that would have more juice to it, longevity for it. That was my only gripe. But it would charge fast, so just plug it in for like 10 minutes and I wouldn't care. It would go away. But then again, tech reviewer, a little bit picky, just a little bit. But hey, if you guys like the review, leave a like, leave a comment, and I look forward to the next review with you guys. Until next time, y'all have a great day, and I will see you on the next review.